Hello, you are mostly welcome to today's broadcast on Science of Minion TV with your regular host, Solomon Bamidele. And on this popular episode, the trending episode, post pandemic and your finance, the post pandemic and your finance. And today's topic that will be considered under this series, under the episode, is simply called Design Your Safe Haven in this economic climate. Design your safe haven in this economic climate, or design your safe haven in this economic climate. What we mean by you need to design your safe haven in this economic climate. Why will you need to design? It simply means in this economic climate, the new world, the new world economy that we're entering into, that we are facing right now, you are simply the architect of your fortune and your misfortune. You are the architect of your fortune and you are the architect of your misfortune. What do we mean by that? Now that we understood the economic climate before us, it's better in every climate that every individual preempt, forecast, and prepare for his or her comfort or well-being or safety in that climate. So, which means in this economic climate that we're entering into, it means you provide yourself a safety in this various economic season that we have entered, that will come. What do we mean by that? If it's summer and sunny, if the economic climate brings summer and sunny time, sunny season, you have to provide yourself financial umbrella that will protect you from the scorching of the sun. If what the economic climate presents is summer and sun, with heavy sun, biting sun, scorching sun, what will you need to do? You need to provide yourself financial umbrella that will protect you from the scorching of the sun. That is why weather forecast is very important. So in this case, what we are doing now, we are forecasting the economic climate. This economic climate forecast that we are doing, so that it will help us to prepare ahead of the climate. It will help us to prepare ahead of the way of the weather, economic weather that will come or that may come as we are going in. So if the economic weather or climate brings winters, rainy, windy, and cold, then it means if you have such a forecast, which we are telling you right now, it means you have to secure yourself financial shelter that will keep you warm in such a weather. If the economic weather, the economic climate brings or is forecast that is going to be winter, windy, rainy, stormy, and cold, what will you to do as a wise decision? You have to provide yourself financial, you have to provide yourself financial shelter that will keep you warm in such a climatic condition. So, which means you are the architect of your fortunes and misfortune. Okay, what are the possible safe havens that you can choose from? What are the possible safe havens What I mean have here is HAVEN. What are the possible safe havens that you can choose from in this economic climate? That you can find yourself in this economic climate? That you can build, that you can prepare, that you can secure, that you can design and build in this economic climate? What are some of those possible safe havens to choose from? Number one, you can choose and prepare yourself and havens, safe havens, financial havens of an employee. Financial havens of an employee. You have to choose whether in this economic climate, I just want to be an employee. I want to be employed by somebody. I want to be employed by a company. And we have made us to understand various economic climate, the various economic war that we are fighting, both in world war and in our locality, in our environment, on our street, on the high street, on the internet, everywhere. So, having had that understanding, it's now left for you to choose, to decide, okay, in this economic climate, before I used to be an employee, I want to continue as an employee, or before I used to be a businessman, I want to continue as an employee. I want to change. I want to shift. I want to shift. I want to move, a movement, a repositioning from this to this. I want to maintain my position. It's not left for you. But the possible safe havens that the number one you can choose from is an employee. What does it mean by employee? You have a job. You look for a job, have a job, 9 to 5, 9 to 3, 8 to 5 p.m., 8 to 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And at the end of the month, you are guaranteed your pay, your salary, your take home. And whether your take home takes you home or it does not take you home, okay, whether your honey is able to provide you comfort, shelter, accommodation, it doesn't matter, in as much as at least you are guaranteed that you are going to help. If that's what you are looking for, you have to decide. But what we are saying is that the economic climate that is coming, we are just giving a forecast of what will happen, what is coming. So, for you to decide, to choose your safe heavens in this economic climate. You see, but in this nowadays, in this economic climate, that quickly cite a note of warning. No job security. No more job security in this economic climate. It was the issue of globalization we are talking about before, the issue of e-commerce, internet, online shopping, online buying, and the issue of so many other things. But now, harder with the issue of pandemic, coronavirus. And this issue of coronavirus pandemic is not going anytime so soon. Well, I'm not a prophet of doom and I'm not forgot. But what we're saying, there could be a second wave, even a third wave. Nobody can tell. So this one has changed the world system entirely. So in this economic climate, there's no job security, as you can see. So you have to decide. You are ready to suffer some disappointment, move here, job cut, pay cut, to this hour, to job working hour cut and stuff like that. Just that is your decision. But if what you are looking for is just a regular income, you are sure at the end of the month something is coming in, is what you are looking for, you are okay, then that is safe. You have to save havens, you have to provide for yourself. Number two, we are talking of the possible safe havens to choose from in this economic climate. Self-employed. You can decide that I want to be self-employed. What do you mean by self-employed? You have a business. You are the manager, you are the messenger, you are the typing, you are the secretary, you are the admin, you are the marketing manager, you are the seller, you are the clerk, you are the dispatcher, you are the, well, whatever. You have a business. You are the driver of yourself. You are just everything. You are the accountant. You have a business, self-employed. And if the self-employed the business you have grow a little, maybe you can have an accountant. Maybe you can have an accountant, and you can engage some other things here and there. But you want to be self-employed. But in this economic climate, The good side of it is this. You have so many things online. Accounting system, you can have a system, a program that can help you to put your accounting system together. When on the if you want to be self-employed, you can be self-employed. No other trading bigger name, bigger organization like Amazon. You can be one of the self-employed under them, Uber, all those things, services, so many other things like that. You can be self-employed and still be great, but there's a certain level you can get. There's a limit to which you can go under self-employed. If that's what under self-employed, you are the one that is working. You are the one that is working. It's all about you. So everything that's coming is as a result of effort, your ability, whatever you're able to do, you're able to promote. But that's what we call self-employed. It's still based on your ability, your input, your performance. No synergy. So if that's what you want, it's all good. All right. You have to decide. You have to decide. Number 3, business owner. Business owner. What does it mean to be a business owner? There's difference between self-employed and business owner. In this case, business owner, you have business with people working for you. That's what I mean by business owner. So it's different from self-employed. You have a business or businesses with people working for you. That's what we call business owner. In this regard, it's possible you have your capital, or you borrow money, or other people money, or bank money, or use social capital. We're going to talk about different source of finance. How can you finance your business? Whichever way, you can employ heads. We call them think tank. Think tank. They think for you. What are the ideas? Where's business? What sort of business? What other business line? What other product line can you do? Because you have the capital. You can employ people to think for you, to sort out information, to think out ideas, businesses, and they can think for you. You can employ people to be your sales manager, sales agent, marketers, and so on and so forth. You can employ people to be your distributors. You can employ people to be your factory workers, to be your drivers, to be your truck drivers, to so many things. So we call it business owner. In this regard, your earning your income is not just as a result of your ability or your capacity. You are earning from the capacity and the ability and the effort of as many people you have employed. That's what we call business owner. So in this economic climate, decide you want to be a business owner. That's the safe havens you are providing for yourself. It's left for yourself. In this economic climate, the safe havens you want to provide for yourself is to become or to be a business owner. And number 4, which is the 4th type and the last one, before we look into the aptitude test, it's what we call investor. This is another good one. Investor. What is investor? You have some money and you put those money into vehicles where the money is working for you. Money is what? Money is working for you. Maybe that is safe havens you want, where money will be working for you. Money will be given back to money, just like human being give back. Rat give back. Is that okay? So money also give back. Money has the ability to multiply. Money has the ability to produce after its kind. When money gives back to money. When money produce change, pound sterling will produce pound sterling. Unless they say you decide to go and change. So others, currencies will produce after their own kind. So you have some money and you invest in companies, in shares, in bonds, security, commodities, and so on and so forth. We are going to look other various investment vehicles. in one of our episodes. So you invest under that rigid, and money will begin to give back and multiply and increase and give it back after its kind and reproduce it after its kind. That's what they call investing. So that's what they call investing. So we have 4 possible safe havens you can choose from. Number 1, be an employee. Number 2, self-employed, to be self-employed. Number 3, business owner. Number 4, to be an investor. It's not left for you. How do you know what is best for you? How do you know what you have the ability for? In case, because like I said last time, passion is not enough to decide a product, a business, or something you want to go into. Passion is not enough. If you are passionate about, you don't have ability for it, you don't have capacity for it, you don't have resources for it, then that may lead to frustration. If what you are passionate, business you are passionate about, you want to do, is no longer in demand or is not in the right environment, the culture of where you are live or where you are targeting is against it, that may lead into failure and frustration. So passion is not enough. Passion is not enough. So you have to decide what is the litmus paper that you want to use to test the acidity or the level of acidity and alkaline in this business climate. Or sorry, in your ability, in your individual. I call this heading what will help you to test, to know where you can fit, what you can be, the safe haven you can build for yourself in this economic climate, whether to be self-employed, whether to be employee, whether to be self-employed, whether to hold business, whether to be an investor. Let us do what we call capacity, ability, or attitude requirements. Capacity, ability, and attitude requirements. What requirements do you need? What capacity requirement do you need? What ability requirements do you require? What attitude requirement do you need in order to remain as an employee, or to be self-employed, or business owner, or to go to an investor, or sometimes let's call it aptitude test. Aptitude test. What do you need? Before you ever start, wherever you ever started, it is very important that you take a realistic assessment, an opinion of yourself, to see whether you have what it takes to build and to design and to build the safe havens you want to. Safe haven designs, and maybe you want to go as an employee, as self-employed, business owner, as an investor. Look at what Jesus says to the apostle in Luke chapter 14, verse 28 to 32. Luke chapter 14, verse 28 to 32. Like I said last time, anything you want to do in life, go for Bible sense. Everything you want to do is in the Bible. So if you apply Bible, you love Bible, you apply Bible in everything you do, you can't fail. The concept, the idea, everything is in the Bible. So Luke chapter 14, verse 28 to 32. Look at what Jesus says. For which of you intending to build a tower, seated not first, and counted the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it? Lest happily, after he had laid the foundation, and is not able to finish, all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. Do you hear? Or what king going to make war against another king? Remember, you're a king now, you're going to make a war against another king in this business economic climate. We say we are going through financial world war. Remember, seated not first and consulted whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000. However, while the other is yet a great way off, he sent an ambassage and desiring conditions of peace. You take note of that. This was Jesus talking. Can you see that the Bible is perfect? See what we are talking about: business. To choose economic climate, whether to be employee, to be self-employed, to be business owner, to be investor. For you to choose The safe haven you want to design and build for yourself in this economic climate. Look at what Jesus, the advice of Jesus. Follow it, please. You can read it again. Luke chapter 14, verse 28 to 32. Read it and apply the Bible. Bible says is what gives guarantees success in life and destiny. Okay, let's look at the aptitude test. So how do we test? What cost do we need to count? What ability, what requirements, what ability, what capacity, what attitude do you need to have? Number one, ownership. Number one, ownership. Whether you want to go into, if you want to go into business, you want to have investment, if you want to go in for investment or self-employed, you must be able to take ownership of your business, your life, and your future. If you want to be self-employed or want to go into business or investment, you must be able to take ownership of your life, your future, and your business or your investment. You must. If you don't have the ability to take ownership, if you are the type that you cannot take ownership of your life, your future, your business, your investment, then you cannot choose business ownership, self-employed, or investment as your safe havens in this economic climate. Number two, accountability. You must be willing and be ready to be held accountable for your success or failure in life. You must be willing and be ready to be held accountable for your success and failure in life. If you want to go into business, you want to be self-employed, you want to go into investment as your safe havens in this economic climate to weather the challenges that will come, you must be willing to accept responsibility, to be willing and be ready to be held accountable. To be held accountable when things go wrong, you say, hold me accountable. Not that you are looking for somebody to pass it on. You want to blame the employee here and there. Somebody here and there, the government here and there, a pastor here and there. This one, your mother, your father, your auntie, your spouse. Oh, no. You must be willing and be ready to be held accountable for your success and failure in life and in that business or that investment. Number three, responsibility. Aptitude test, capacity, ability, and attitude, requirement, or the other way, aptitude test number three. You must be able to accept responsibility for your happiness in life. You must be able to accept responsibility for your happiness in life, for your success in that business. You must be ready. You must be ready to accept responsibility. You must be ready to take responsibility. You need to burn. They say burn candle. What? Burn candle at night or what? I forgot the way you used to say. We need to tell ourselves when we are writing what we call GCSE now. In those days, you must be ready to burn candle at midnight. You are not the one that is going to by 9, you go to bed 9 p.m., you don't wake up at 8 a.m. You go to work, you come, you sleep, you want to have your siesta, you want to have no. You cannot have your cake, you cannot have your bread and your cake at the same time. What do you call it? How do you say it? No, it's not possible. It's not possible. So if you want, you must be ready to accept responsibility. You are not the one that is dying. You'll be dying on your right. It's my right for government to give me this. It's my right for my pastor to give me this. It's my right for my mother to give me this. It's my right for my father to give me this. It's my right for my parents to give me this. It's my right for my government to give me this. It's my right for the society to give me. It's my right for this one to give me this. It's my right for this one. No. You don't die on your right, but you live and you take responsibility for your life. So if you are ready to do that, then it means you are able to go into business, you are able to be self-employed, to choose self-employed or business or investment as your safe havens in this economic climate. Or how do you know whether all you need is just to remain as an employee and don't bother yourself to be self-employed, or you don't bother yourself to go to as business owner, or you don't bother yourself to to go into investment. Why? If these are in this aptitude test, you had want to mark yourself. I'm not there, but write it down. Mark yourself. Check yourself. Is what and like last time we talked in your opinionistic of yourself, you have to be realistic. Stop being pessimistic. Stop being optimistic. Stop being mistotic, but be realistic. So in this one, be sincere. Which one? If you are the one that always looking for somebody to blame game, or what you play is blame game. You want to blame this, you want to blame that, you want to blame this, you want to blame your government, blame your pastor, blame your church, blame your mosque, blame wherever you go, blame your father, blame your mother, blame your auntie, blame your uncle, blame your employer. If you are the type, don't bother going to business. You won't make it. It's not a cause, it's a prediction. And the prediction is right. Don't bother going to be self-employed. Don't bother going to investment. You can't make it. It won't favor you. Number two, if you are the one that always look for excuse, you give excuses. You only as soon as they ask any question why this does not happen, you are looking for excuse. You're on the defense. You are ready to attack. Excuses. You give excuse for everything. Excuse. Oh, why you have not been able to this? You give excuse. Why you are not able to go this? You give one excuse. Excuse or another. You're only looking for excuse. You are Mr. Excuse. You are Mrs. Excuse. You just look for excuse. Why you have not been able to read, why you have not been able to pass that exam, why you are not able to take a further step, why you are not able to be promoted. You are just giving excuse. What excuse? You are not taking responsibility. You are not, so you cannot hold yourself accountable. No. You are not owning. You are not owning what you have. You are just giving excuse why you cannot own, why you cannot say I'm the owner, why I cannot take ownership, why I cannot be held accountable. Excuse. If you are the type, just stay being employee. That is your right safe havens in this economic climate. If you try the other way, you may have to fail. Number three, denier. You always deny. They hold you accountable for this, you deny. They say you are the one that's responsible, you said you deny. You are in denial of the reality. You're always in denial of the reality. You shy away from the reality. You run away from the reality. You don't face the reality. You don't face the consequences of your action. You don't face the consequences of your attitude. You are not ready. You are always in denial of everything. If you are the type that is your own life, that is your attitude, then please just just go for being an employee in this economic climate that we are coming. Just be yourself a safe haven of an employee. But the only thing is that the only irony is that it's not every umbrella that guarantee. It's not every umbrella that guarantee your comfort in the midst of scorching sun. No. There are some umbrella you are putting on top, but sun will still be beating you. You still be sweating. Sun will still be beating you seriously. It's not every shelter that can guarantee you warmth and comfort in the midst of winter. That's the point. Depends on the type of shelter, the type, the make, the finishing, the touching, the quality. Okay, it depends. So you can be employee, but as an employee, if that's what you have chosen as your safe havens in this economic climate, that may not necessarily you are guarantee of safety or security from the scorching sun or from the biting of winter and cold. If you choose to be self-employed, that determines your level of comfort and safety. If you choose to go on business as a business owner, the more risk you're able to take, and the more willingness you're able to accept ownership, responsibility, accountability, that determines your lot in any economic climate. I think you have gotten it right now. If you are ready, use those listening on paper. Go and look for the tape. Listen to the tape again and again and again. Listen to it, and you hear again. What are the litmus paper? Look at the litmus paper of the aptitude test. Hear it, listen to it again and again, and you'll be able to choose whether. Let me quickly take a recap. Let me take a recap. What you need to do. Which one? Number one, if you want to be a business or whatever, what you have to say, take ownership. accountability, responsibility. Or if you think that you're not able to do that, all you do is blame, excuses, denial. Then that determines whether you choose to be employee, self-employed, business owner, or you go for investment as your safe havens in this economic climate. My name is Solomon Bamidele, your regular host on this broadcast. Please go on my YouTube, subscribe, and press the notification bell so that you can be notified of the next episode topic and again. I love you. Have a wonderful day until I see you on Saturday again. Thank you. Did you press on?